Alright, so I may have underestimated just how much metallic was going to be on here. I think that this area here that I was saying was going to be that purple-black leather. After looking at more pictures of other painted versions of this, I think that it's actually more armor. So it's not just that top plate that doesn't have studs on it that's armor, it's the whole thing. So we'll just paint back over that with our metal mix. So on the back here, we've got these feathers done. They're still drying a little bit, but we just used our purple-black wash, and I actually did a light dry brush of just a touch of white added to it, so that actually it was a fair amount white, and then a little bit of the purple-black wash mixture, just because we wanted a thicker paint for doing dry brushing. I also put purple-black in between on the webbing on the bat hands, and I'll do a little bit of dry brushing with a light purple on those just to make them pop. Then the belts are all done in purple-black, and we're going to do armor on the bra cup here, and then the armor plating on the other breast actually looks like it extends all the way down the side. So we'll do all that, and we'll do the armor plating on her left leg, and then all the buckles and these sort of coins or trinkets or baubles or whatever they are that are lining the skirt here. So we will go ahead and mix up some metallics here. Let's see. I think for this we're going to go with a similar look to what we had on the shepherd. So that means, if I can remember correctly, I believe, and it doesn't have to be exact. Let's do chainmail silver from the Citadel line. And let's also mix, let me put this out here so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Chainmail silver right there in the middle, and we're actually going to add, if I can find it, some bootstrap brown from the P3 line. Okay. And once again, I think I mentioned this in a previous video, but I bought a whole bunch of these little blue-capped squeeze bottles on eBay. They're cheap, very cheap. They're like $8 for 50 of them. They are the best thing that you can do to your Citadel paints. Just empty the pots out into these. It makes paint distribution or paint or getting, I guess basically just getting paint on the palette a lot easier. And we're going to add a little Griffin sepia to it because we wanted to look a little bit corroded. Nothing too heavy, just a little bit of corrosion. So let's get that all mixed up. So we got this sort of halfway silvery, halfway coppery sort of mix. And actually I think that we've got a little more copper than silver than what I'd like, so we're going to add just another drop of the chainmail. Actually, I think I just put mithril in there, but that's okay. It'll be slightly lighter, and we will do some washing over it, and it will be just fine. So that's about the color we're looking for there. Alright, so let's get that out of the way. Alright, let's get a finer brush, and here we go. It looks like that entire breast is actually covered. I thought that it stopped at some point up there, but no, it goes all the way up to the chest bone there. Okay. center. Okay, there we go. It does appear that part of the underside of her breast is still exposed there. So, didn't realize that until I started painting it. Okay. Those are tough to just hit the parts you're trying there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get those. We're going to have to come back in and clean up those buckles a little bit, and right there in between the breastplate and the buckle, got a little bit sloppy. So, alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this done, and I'll show you what I've got when I get it finished. Okay, so we've got all the metal with a base coat on. We got all the little bangles on the back of the skirt. We got the armor plating, all the little belt loops, the two breastplates. Still need to clean up in between the underside of that cup and the buckle there, but we'll get that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and do a wash first, and then I'll clean up in there. I've just got Griffin Sepia, not watered down at all, just straight Griffin Sepia, and we're going to go over all of the armor plating again. So, should be a pretty quick step here. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to get this finished up, and I'll be back in just a sec. So we got the wash down on all the metal parts, and I really like the way that's looking. I may do a little bit of highlighting on this, but I think it's looking good now. We probably shouldn't overwork it. So really the next step we've got is it's going to be time to start working on the blight. So what I think I'll go ahead and do then is mix up some black and white and make us a nice little medium gray here, and we will start laying down gray on all the little stony blight parts. Just using Chaos Black and Skull White, and water it down enough so that we're not going to get any big globs anywhere. So I think I will continue to use a slightly smaller gauge brush on this. Get my palette back around here. Sort of using this piece of foam as a makeshift palette for now. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, let's just start up at the head. And lots and lots of blighty stone parts of here. Okay. Oh goodness, she's just ever so blighted. That was actually a really bad unintentional pun. Really it was. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get all the blight parts on her. So let's just recap what all we're about to do off camera here. We're going to get the blight there, all the claws. There's a whole bunch of blight on her back. Her leg that's exposed here, she's got some sort of talons there, and then she's got some on the shin and on the thigh. And that's pretty much it. And oh, obviously her shoulders. So, okay, very good. I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, so all the blight is that medium gray now. And what we're going to do is we're going to just take some Bad Black, just undiluted, and we're going to hit all of this this blight work again. Let's start on the head again. Let's get this large area here so it'll be nice and easy to see what we're doing. And while I was painting the gray, I discovered there's a ring on this big horn here, so we'll go back and do that with the same metal mixture we did for all the rest of it. So nothing fancy here, just being careful not to hit any of the other work that we've done so far. It's going to be very difficult to go back over a lot of this stuff that we've got, sort of wash shading and all kinds of other things that make it look like it fit. I know it's going to be difficult to see. It just makes it look real shiny here on camera, what the effect is going to look like. But we'll take a look at it once it's dry, and you should be able to see what's going on there. So we're just going to go back over everything we did again, all the blight and all the claws and things, and that'll pretty much be it. The only thing that we'll have left to do, I'm going to do a really light dry brush over some of the top spines here with that same medium gray that we did the base coat with, maybe just a little more white than before, and that'll pretty much be it. Then it'll be down to basing and maybe just a few last minute touch-ups, but that'll be just about it. I will show you what we've got once we got all the wash on there. We've got the Bad Black on there now, and I went back and got that ring that's on the top horn there, and did just a little bit of dry brushing on all these black parts. So it's a little difficult to tell on the camera there, but there is some shading in the black areas. And really all that's left to do now is add some snow on the base and black out the rim again. I think we can call Absylonia done. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be posting a separate video to showcase once I got the base done. Thanks for watching.